Hi there, good morning. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Welcome to what I hope to be 30 minutes of my day. But as we learned the other day, now that my camera can go overtime, I went way overtime. Now this time I will set my timer appropriately. It is on timer and I set it for 29 minutes just so that I have a little buffer zone to say goodbye. Now this looks like a mess. I am still working on tragedies of Shakespeare, but my signatures are in the press. And I still have cleaning up to do from Christmas journals. So it's a fair warning, not going to be very exciting. I'm going to be sorting through things and making piles and stuff. So I have a box over there. I'm going to make piles for now, even though I can wander around my room now. I am going to make piles just for simplicity's sake. I keep smaller black and white pieces. I keep smaller patterned pieces. I have a container for all of these. So, and these will get trimmed down now that I do, now that I'm doing my, oh, I need to save that. These are the kind of postcards that I hang on to. This isn't terribly exciting. Maybe if I did a completely blue journal or, I don't know, something. I like the other side so that if you want to make an image into a postcard, you can use this as your cardstock and just glue it on the top part. And then you've got the authentic backing. And so they're handy for that. And obviously the stuff that you see today is going to be some things that you'll recognize from the various Christmas journals I worked on last month. Or else some of it you'll say, hey, you didn't use that. And yeah, sometimes I always overdream for a book. I think, oh, I'm going to put this in it. I'm going to put this in it, because I use baskets and containers and start throwing things in that I think, oh, I want to put that in a journal. And then when the journal starts finally coming together, the signatures are sewn, the text block is glued into the cover, then of course the realization hits you that you can't put it all into one journal, and that's when you have to start being choosy. So pile for doilies, because I do keep, there's a lot that's still quite useful, all that little bit there. Tea-dyed paper, need to start a pile over there. This can go back onto into my postcard container. Look how nicely I inked that. Wonder what it was for. All right, so these, the smaller ones, I will trim to a uniform size. These larger ones, I will leave large. And I will put them aside. Where? There. Oh, that I will put aside because I can still use this side to ink on. All right, now this came from Happy Mail. So I'm just going to rewrap it and it'll go back into my lace bin. Come on. I love this lace because it's very dainty and it's very flat. You know what? This might be nice on, oh, a little bit of thread there. This might be nice in Shakespeare. I've actually been, you know how I end up, when I talk to them, calling them names. I have been referring to her as Juliet. I think because at first I thought, oh, I wonder if that young lady on the cover is Juliet. But as we know now, thank you to those who reminded me, I have seen Romeo and Juliet, and in various forms, movies and live. Juliet doesn't make it in the end, but maybe in my version she does, and she's forever heartbroken. Who knows? Or maybe she goes on and she grieves for a while, and then I am a firm believer that there are many soulmates for us on this earth. It's not just one soulmate. And if you look for another soulmate, if you've lost a soulmate, it's not done. You can find another soulmate. You can. I believe that because after becoming a mother, I know it to be true. Because if you've been a parent, because I shouldn't say a mother, but if you've been a parent, or even a pet owner or what have you, and your very first one placed in your arms, I love this person so much. I will never love another one like it. And then, of course, in my case, baby number 2 comes along. Now, in my case, baby number 2 came along, about 8 minutes later. And you hold baby number 2 in your arms and you think, oh, I love you too. How can that be? It can be because the heart is capable of so many kinds of love. And you can love so many different people for so many different reasons, and especially because they're not like the first person that you thought, oh, this is it. This is the one I love forever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah, you know what? You love that person the way you love them, like that. And yes, that can never be replicated. But if you keep your heart open, another person can come along and you discover that you love them for completely different reasons. And that your heart has room for so much love for so many people, and that you don't have to close any doors. At least that's what I think. There's my sermon for the day. Oh, here's the inside of Mrs. Cratchit's ledger. Let's just take this part off. It won't get used, but that paper will get used. Come on, you. Off you come. I use that. So there's my lecture on my opinion on soulmates. Yes, I think there's, oh, that's not Christmas. I want the Christmas one. Yes, I believe in finding soulmates, but no, I don't believe there's only one for each person. I think our soul is so vast and so amazing that we can, there we go, Victorian Christmas. That's what I'm looking for. If you open your heart up, you can find another soulmate. They're out there. You can find a few. Alrighty. That's good. Oh, I love these little things. Camille sent these to me, and I love them. They're like little embroidered cameos. I am relishing them. I'm not sure I will ever use more than one at once, because that way, look at that, there's just lots of journals there. Alrighty, let's just... All right, and you, the velvet ribbon didn't get used. Wonder if the velvet ribbon could get put into winter lore. I'm still waiting to feel a little inspiration to crack open winter lore again. And I was thinking about it today because we had a tiny bit of snow last night. Just enough that I was able to go out today and and just sweep it away with a broom. All right, fabric. And it made me realize that, all right, where did I put that postcard? There. It made me realize that, oh, see, I'm trying to hold a thought and I'm trying to get out of myself. It made me realize we really don't have a good few inches of snow yet. And I'm wondering if my heart is just missing snow in order to feel inspired to finish winter lore. Now that's regular Victorian. That's not Christmas Victorian. I think I've got regular Victorian here. I do. I have an upright Tupperware bin that I keep these little sleeves in. All right, you are tea-dyed. You can go over here. Oh, some more of these. So this is sort of my version of bulldozing. Have you heard about bulldozing yet for cleaning? Isn't that gorgeous? I learned it on TikTok. And it's a way when you're feeling so overwhelmed with everything being so out of sorts as far as your home or your workspace or your area is just it's too much. It's become so messy and so cluttered that it's too much for you. Fabric. Bulldozing, basically you clean the room that you want to clean. Get everything but the furniture out of it. And vacuum and wipe down your walls if that's what you need to do. And then slowly put everything back into the room that you want to be back in the room. And then whatever the bulldozed pile that's, outside the door or in the hallway or wherever you've bulldozed it to. And this is where you need to have self-control, because you can't just bulldoze into the hallway and leave your bulldozed pile there. You do have to deal with the pile, but at least you get the instant gratification. Not instant. You can see your vision of what you want your room to look like, and then you deal with your bulldozed pile. So in a way, this is my bulldozing, because here's my bulldozed pile, and now I'm going to deal with it. So this is my bag that I keep already cut up pieces of lace and crocheted doilies and such. So I'm running out of room very quickly. You're Victorian. Oh, you're a card. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. You can go back into my Christmas card holder. Do you find yourself looking at my stuff here and thinking, what book was that supposed to go into? Why didn't you put that in? You know what? Because it can't all go in. Oh, you're cute. You're going to go in my little tray. Some more Victorian. Oh, that's a little finished thing. It was too fat. Oh, you got a little piece of paper in there. Oh, it's a little angel. Oh my goodness. I got a container for you. I couldn't fit another thing in it. And this had to go aside. This can go into my collaging basket now that I am addicted to collaging, and I have a basket just of collage bits. All right, Victorian scraps. Oh, I wanted to use that somewhere. This is from an old 78 record album that I had of Mario Lanza musical selections. And I cut down the paper and that was already there, and I thought, I have got to use that for something. And I still... So, oh, plum pudding. Let's save that. Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim. All right, these are all... What's this from? Oh, that's from the book. I'll put that in my collaging basket. More things. Oh, here's an entire stack of Christmassy postcards. Now these are reprints. These are, you can get books of them. And I was able to get one day on my thrifting haul a whole book of Christmassy postcards, a whole book of Valentine postcards. You have to cut them up. They're in, and you can still get them on Amazon. And I got a whole book of vintage or Victorian-looking, vintage-looking teddy bear postcards, reprints. All right, well, let's put you here for now. You're going to go. I'm going to lose this little angel again if I'm not careful. All right, you are Victorian, 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 Victorian. Oh, another rose. I love these roses from this wrapping paper. And that's the one that I couldn't find when I was putting the roses on Mrs. Cratchit. And I had them all ready. Victorian Christmas, here we go. I had the 3 red roses ready. And then do you think I could find one of the red roses? And I had to cut a whole new one. And then when I was cleaning up the floor, of course, you know, you find it later. So that's the one that would have gone in, and I had to cut a whole new one. Oh, well, now it's ready to go for next time. More Victorian. Oh, these, Nancy, I loved these. She threw them at me. She threw a bag at them. Well, not literally at me. She gave me a bag full of these like Victorian type ephemera things. When we went on our Crafty Crush Christmas Craftorama last September. And I had so much fun with those this year. Oh my goodness, I loved them. Let's just put that in here. All right. You're going up there. Oh, some more. This is larger Victorian Christmassy things. Put you there for now. Oh, this is from an actual carte de visite, old, an actual book where you can put them in. And I was able to find, the book was falling apart, couldn't be saved, but it still had a few pages in it. This was a couple of years ago. I got that at my weigh and pay once. Oh. See, this was going to be the interior papers, the end papers for the little writing book in Mrs. Cratchit. And then I found that book with the roses and I had to use that instead. I ended up using part of this. These will get used. All right, now, that's out of a Christmas book, but I like this. That'll make a nice ex libris for another Christmas book, another year. All right, tea paper. Oh, more of these. Put it with this one. Offcuts from collaging. Collage bin. Victorian Christmas. All right, this is going to go in with tea-dyed paper. See, I forgot about all this. These are tea-dyed from a Christmas card book that I had. I didn't use those in any of my Christmas journals this year. Is that? No, that's an offcut. Okay. Wonder what that was off of. It was in something. It was in something. Oh, that's profound. You know what? Did I? Oh, yeah, I did turn my timer on. Oh, boy, it's one of those days. I was getting ready to go out and just sweep our sidewalk and driveway. Tea-dyed offcuts. And I wanted my nice, really warm... Oh, this is a page out of Miracle on 34th Street. There's Doris and Mr. Kringle. I was reaching up into the closet, and I think my front entryway is trying to do me in. I was reaching up to... oh, that's from an old photo album. Isn't that cool? And I was reaching up to get my nice, warmest wool hat. It's cold here today. Minus 18 in my town. Celsius. And I told Nancy, I told you it was binoculars. It wasn't binoculars. It was my husband's Bose head speakers in their case. They have a special carrying case. And fell out of the basket and hit me, boom, right in my forehead. Oh my goodness. Did that hurt? All right. Tea-dyed. Oh, these can all go back. I actually have a little stack of tea-dyed. This is the reprint of the Sears catalog. But I tea-dyed them to make them a little bit more grungy, and I do have a pile of them over on my other side of the room. This is paper from Camille. Isn't that beautiful? It's got gold marbling on it. So beautiful. All right. And this, I wonder what I was going to use this for. It's just some old cardstock kind of paper. Oh, I know why I was going to use it. I think I initially was going to use it underneath the end papers for the ledger, and they weren't long enough. All right, so I've got to put that away in its place. I've got to put that away. And that. Okay. And so I'm going to have to dig out my Christmas box, because some of these are pages out of Christmas books that I will still use to put back into a Christmas book next year. So I'm going to have to get my Christmas box out, because that's got to go. I wouldn't use them in any other kind of journal. So I'll just put them there for now. So these are good to go. Let's put you in here. You're going to go in there and there. There. Okay. So those will go in my Tupperware container. Now, old black and white. So I have these Tupperware bins. I have an old record album side table here, and underneath is where you would put your albums, vinyls. They call them vinyls now. But it's big enough to hold these Tupperware bins for me. So I have Tupperware bins for slightly larger pieces. Like this says colorful tear pieces. So these are just larger pieces that I might use for something else. So I will put these in there. And I'll put you in there. And then I have this one. Although it's titled Napkins and Tissues, I do have somewhere in there also some wrapping paper, so I'm going to put this in there. There's some old wrapping paper right there. It's inside. So that one is napkins and tissues and wrapping paper. Oh my. So that's good. This needs to go in a basket. Oh, I'm going to put this, I cut these out of my Girls Own annual. And I'm going to put them back in the book because then I'll know where to find them next time instead. It's a cute little scene. Coasting at Omaha. No, this wasn't from the Girls Own. This was from a book I have on mid-1800s illustrations. So, yeah, so that needs to go in with my Christmas stuff. And Christmas stuff, so that will go there because I won't use them again for 10 more months. So I'm just putting them right away. And then these can go into my little stackable units. Where are they? Over here. We sorted these last week. You helped me. So, I'm going to put, this is round things, so I'm going to put this clock in with the round things. Oh, so much for cleaning the other day. Better put that away. This is from making strips for on Juliet. Where am I going to put this little? Oh, I have birds, angels. Let's put you in there. I do have a CD case for my, this is from that vintage 40s stickers scrapbook that I had. I'll know to find her in there if I need to. Okay, larger round and a little tag. Let's see. Oh, and I need to find a home for these. I need to find a logical place where I will know to find them, and I'm thinking I might put them in with where I keep my washi tape. These are stickers from Your Creative Studio. I don't use a lot of stickers in my junk journaling, but I'm not opposed to it. It's just never come up because stickers seem to be one of those things that you purposefully purchase. And of course, as you know, I mostly make use of things I find at thrift stores. So I've never found beautiful stickers like these. They're just beautiful. So I sort of have to find a home for them, especially so that I know. I'm going to put you in with tabs because I use those as tabs, just so that I know, because I know what I'm going to do is maybe in March or April I will think, oh, I want to use one of those stickers that I got in Your Creative Studio box, and you know I won't be able to find where I put them. So I've got to, you know what, I may dedicate its own CD. Oh, I hear you. I may dedicate its own CD holder to it. Dismiss. And then that was certainly, I think this box would be the first place I'd go to look when I forget where I've put it. I do think it would be in my Tupperware container for this. Now, I wonder. Sorry, I'm playing with my microphone here. I'm going to go grab. I'm having a brain cramp again. I'm going to go grab my. There we go. This thing. Yeah, you know what? That's... See, here's my little... Maybe I will find it. See, small 40s. Maybe I will grab her and put her back where she belongs. Because she was in there. All right, so, yeah, see, I've got these stickers here. So that makes sense. I bet I would come and find those stickers in here. But I will put them in its own dedicated. Come on. I don't think I'll label it because I think it's quite evident what that is. So it'll just go in there. There's my stamp book that my crush sent me. Oh, I love it so much. Look at that. It's so pretty. I saved a few of the pages out of the old book, and I'm going to just stick them in if I ever need extra pages. I figured I'd save 2, but I didn't save the whole book. Oh, I love it so much. Alrighty, well, you know what? I'm going to call it quits here. I made it past 30 minutes, so that's good. I'm going to finish cleaning up, putting this away, and maybe I'll see what else I could start working on for Juliet. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.